So my life completely fell apart today. Did I mention that my husband left me?
Woohoo!
Okay. All right, but did I mention that he left me for his secretary? She's 21 and dumb as a Brillo pad. And I'm not naive. I know that men like stupid girls, right? But I thought Joel wanted more than stupid. I thought he wanted spontaneity and wit. I thought he wanted to be challenged. You know what I mean? You two are gonna be together forever. I'll tell you this much. I was a great wife. I was fun. I planned theme nights. I dressed in costumes. I gave him kids, a boy and a girl. And yes, our little girl is looking more and more like Winston Churchill every day, you know, with a big Yalta head, but that's not a reason to leave, right? Really? Really? After what I just said about the bathroom? Walk of shame. Walk of shame.
Thanks, pal. I don't want my own apartment. I don't feel ready mentally to have my own keys, my own plumbing, my own angry Ukrainian super. I don't feel prepared to take on that kind of responsibility alone. The only thing I feel prepared to take on right now, this very minute, is those fucking losers at the bar. I mean, look at that. The before picture in a Charles Atlas male virility enhancement ad. Just standing there, waiting for me to bomb. It's midnight on a Tuesday, and the highlight of their evening is the possibility of seeing a chick fail. Am I supposed to find them intimidating? Because all I see is a lineup of men who had to go into comedy just to get laid. Seriously, we know that if, say, Eugene, over there, came up to you at a bar in his big boy suit with his tiny baby hands and no opening line pre-written for him, he'd be sent crawling home alone to whack off in his onesie. And Stan, who has a voice that bored 1,000 ships into sinking themselves. If he couldn't say to some unwitting female, I got a gig downtown in an hour, he'd have to say, my mother should be asleep by now. All comics are comics because something in their lives went horribly wrong. Something went to shit. Either their hairline, Eugene, or their personal lives, me and Stan. I don't even need to know the details, but looking at Stan, you just want to apologize and tell him everything's going to be okay. Which it won't, because it's Stan.
I have great affection for the mountains. I've been coming up here with my family since I was born. It is the best place to have your first nervous breakdown, which automatically comes with spending months in a cabin with your family every year since you were born. My first everything happened in the Catskills. Everything. My mother first told me to keep my knees closed until there's a ring on my finger in the Catskills. Actually, she told me it was biologically impossible to have sex without a ring on your finger. Guess what, Mom? It's not. Anyhow, the first boy I ever kissed, I kissed in the Catskills. The first time I ever let a boy go Christopher Columbus on my nether regions, it was in the Catskills.
You know the saying, walk a mile in a man's shoes? I mean, think about that. The perspective that gives you. Well, I took it to heart, put on a pair of my husband's shoes, and my God, were they comfortable. I get it now, why men rule the world. No high heels. They can walk faster and their backs don't hurt. I'm divorcing my husband, but I am keeping the fucking shoes. So this is the first time I've ever been on television. There's no way you could possibly know that because, you see, television demands an unerring instinct for knowing where the camera is at all times. It's not something you can learn. It's pure instinct. So I am not a singer. You would know that if I, well, sang. I am actually a comedian. I talk to people for a living. Not that I'm making a living. Really, this whole comedian thing was all just a ruse to get on this telethon today. Mason, I'll take that $78,000 now in small bills. Arthritis be damned. That's right. This is an extremely unlikely stick-up. The only witnesses being some drunk cameramen, 3 sailors on leave, and 14 people half asleep in front of their TV. I almost didn't make it here at all. My best friend, Imogene, just had a baby. A little girl. She's adorable. Still has the cute little forceps dent in her head. And I sat there in that hospital room thinking about all the things this little girl has to look forward to. Roller skates, jump rope,
cramps, and one day getting pregnant and having her own baby. And I started really thinking about the whole pregnancy thing. I mean, okay, you have sex. Nice. You get pregnant. Nice. You let a human being grow inside your stomach for 9 months till it's 6 to 12 pounds large, and you give it an escape route the size of a change purse. And not a normal, I'm going to the market size change purse with room for cash and a Diners Club card, but a tiny little, I'm going out for the evening, I just need lipstick change purse.